So we took Reader Weekend on the road this year to sunny Miami, Florida, where the weather totally cooperated with us. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too humid, it was just right. We partied down at the Marriott Miami Dadeland. Had a great time Friday night with dinner and dancing and lots of fun and giveaways.
Hello everyone, welcome to Reader Weekend 2023. What annual is this? Ninth annual Reader Weekend. How about that? I am Marie's son, Jake, obviously, for anybody who doesn't know. You guys have all been asking me about what I've been doing. I spent the winter down here in Florida with mom and dad. My job was to look for a job. And, but I am very glad to let everybody know that the job hunt has officially paid off within the last week or so. I was offered a job at WJFW. It's an NBC affiliate in Wisconsin, north central Wisconsin. Anybody, any cheeseheads in the house? Mom wanted me to address this. My hair, it's a few haircuts ago, I had it going long I had grown it out for the last few years. One haircut person kind of messed me up and put a ledge over here, so I was like, I'm in Florida, I'm just gonna buzz it, let it grow back out. And it's kind of in the process of growing back out. I know it's not ready for TV yet, but without any further ado, I bring to you the main attraction, my mother, Marie Force.
I hope you'll be able to come back from Wisconsin for Reader Weekend in the future. I'm fine with it, swear. Great to spend some time in South Florida. You guys know that this place is special to my family. My father went to Embry-Riddle Aviation School when it was down here in Miami in the 60s. It's been really fun to spend the winter here for the second year in a row, and I believe it's going to be an annual tradition. Yay! Glad you're all here. This is a very special city. I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing Little Havana tomorrow. It's so much fun there. You'll get to see some of the sites that were mentioned in the Miami Nights series, and just thank you to Dan and Emily and Jake for being here every year. And Julie and Lisa are on it. They figure out what's wrong and how to fix it in like a matter of seconds. And Julie's right there if you guys haven't seen Julie, and Lisa's over here. I could not do what I do without them. And also at home, my cousin Jean works with us, does all the shipping. And we have Ashley, who does all the graphic design, and we have Nikki, who's Julie's best friend, who does a lot of little things for us that make a big difference. So thank you to the team behind the scenes. And speaking of Dan, he has donated 2 awesome paintings. Where are they? Over here. That are South Florida scenes. One of them is South Beach at night, and the other one is my favorite thing, flamingos. Also, thank you to Kara Conrad, who's with us again, who also does a lot to help make Reader Weekend successful. We have 17 states represented here, from Florida to California, Washington, Wisconsin, Illinois, and so many more. We have 2 guests from Canada and a guest from Ireland. Yay, Audrey. Nice to have you back. There's also 20 first-time attendees here, so if the first-timers could please stand. That way we all know who you are. So we can welcome you to Reader Weekend. Make sure that you leave with lots of new friends. And also a special shout out to my Florida friends, Denora and Harold, who are here from West Palm Beach. And Mona, where's Mona? Mona from Miami. We've had lots of memorable dinners together. Thanks to everyone for coming. We have a great lineup for the weekend, including tomorrow's tour of Little Havana. Have fun.
Go ahead, say it again.
Traveling time.
Make everyone feel beautiful.
X-ray vision.
Mine is to read minds.
Have no clue.
He's with me.
Yeah, I'm with
Oh, okay, because you'd be reading his mind, so it wouldn't matter.
She's reading my mind too.
I would say our superpower is lounging by the pool. Yeah. Living in a resort community.
I'll go with the stereotype and should probably turn water into whiskey. I can fly.
To go places in a blink of an eye.
I like that.
Super strength.
My superpower, cooking. I want to be able to teleport very quickly.
I want to be an angel flying.
I want to be able to be Wonder Woman.
The X-ray vision.
I am Aqua Woman.
Lightning. Maybe teleporting.
I think I want to be able to fly so that I could be that. I want to be invisible.
And my superpower is invisibility.
I mean, I wouldn't mind disappearing. Trust
Invisibility.
me. Yeah. And my superpower would be being invisible.
My superpower would be invisibility, so I'm just gonna...
Wow, that was great. You've really done well.
What's my superpower? Yep. Marie would want me to be able to write the books because I do everything but write the books. That's all I got.
And then on Saturday, we went to Little Havana, where we got to see the setting of the Miami Night series, which I mentioned a lot about Little Havana. We got to see landmarks such as the Ball and Chain, which is the bar where Nico's bachelor party was held, and we saw the Domino Park and the chickens and all the incredible art and vibrant Cuban culture in Little Havana. We also ate ourselves senseless on that tour. Empanadas and Cuban coffee and all sorts of yummy stuff, so good. We had Cuban sandwiches and mojitos, and it was just a really great day, and I think everyone really enjoyed being able to see the location of the Miami Nights series and where it's set for themselves. and then we returned to the hotel on Saturday night, and we had dinner. We had the great demonstration by my friend Denora, who left Cuba when she was 8 with her family, and she taught us how to make coquito, and then talked about leaving Cuba during the revolution and when she was 8 years old, and how her family made a whole new life for themselves in Florida. And I think it was great for the readers who attended the Little Havana tour to hear her story and to be able to put into perspective what the Cuban community has built in Miami for themselves in exile from their home in Cuba. So it was really a great weekend. We did a Q&A after that, which is always my favorite part of Reader Weekend, because I never know what's coming my way from the readers, who always have some good irreverent questions, and this time was no different. What had to happen to be able to feature John Bon Jovi in the Fatal books? Nothing? Nothing. I took a literary license with him. Mostly the rule of thumb with using somebody who's real in your books is if you don't say anything negative about them, you're pretty much going to be okay. Obviously, if they come back to you and say, we don't want you to use his name in your books, you got to take it out, you know, but I haven't heard from him. And if I did, I'm just like, what's next for Sam and Nick? So State of Denial is 7/8 finished on my computer. I've got just one nagging problem. I can't figure out who did it. Usually I know that by now. So yeah. Am I thinking about doing some kind of superhero book series? No. No. Do you really have to end Green Mountain? Yes. And really what that has come down to is Fatal, First Family, and Gansett Island are the two series that most of my readers are the most invested in. For Vermont was yet another 15-book series to keep track of. And so I had to give one of them up. That was the one that was the most easily wrapped up for me. I do have another series planned, though. It's like a sickness. It's going to be a spin-off of Gansett, and it's going to feature Dan and Kara. So. For those watching on Facebook, that means my husband, Dan, and my beta reader, longtime beta reader and friend Kara, think that they're going to be featured in the new series. Do you find characters come forward in your imagination purely? Well, often they're not pure. I don't know where they come from, but they do tend to show up with startling frequency, which is really quite good for the business of writing. Yes?
Did you once talk about doing a series on a nudist colony?
I did think about doing a series on a nudist colony. It even had a name, Newport Naked. My son is having a stroke right now. So I don't know. We'll see. I just love how many people are reading. Like, there's so many other things to do these days, like, you know, we all love our TV and we all love our streaming and we all love, you know, there's our phones and like there's so many other things competing for your attention, and the fact that we're all still reading I think is so awesome. You know, people are still going to libraries, and people in your communities, if people are banning books, please try to stop that, okay? Because like really, you know, nothing good ever comes of that, okay? Very important message to put out there, that as long as people are reading, like really it's important, you know, and to stifle intellectual ideas and things like that is a very dangerous thing to be getting into. So in your communities, fight back, because books matter, you know, and literacy matters and literature matters, whether it's romance or if it's historical fiction or whatever you love, you know, it matters. So thank you for being here. It really means a lot to me and to my family, so thank you. Thank you. And then we wrapped it up with a book signing, and I think everyone had a great time. It was a really fun group of people who came from all over. We had 17 states and 2 countries outside of the US. We had people from Canada and Ireland there, which is such a thrill, and it's always, you know, so incredibly exciting to me to spend time with my readers and to have them remind me of why I do what I do and why I love it so much.
Go and get your mom.
Oh, yes!
You gotta cut the sides. We talked about it. You look great.
So that was pretty much the gist on Reader Weekend 2023. We have a leaf peeping weekend in October that we're excited about in New Hampshire and Vermont, and then we'll be back in Rhode Island next July for Reader Weekend 2024, and we hope that we'll see you there.